Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom.
Hi everyone, my name is Jeremy with North Creative Design.
I'm Spring, and I'm with North Creative as well. And we are a design and multimedia company based out of Ketchikan, Alaska. So what that means is everything from videography to creative marketing, design, and print is we do it all.
It was Christmas and the wife got me a new DJI FPV drone.
Vroom. I told her mom that I will soon, soon. Know as a child back in the womb. Oh.
I ordered his drone for Christmas because I already knew he wanted it. He's sending me all these reels, all these TikToks of all these shots and these swooshes and these, you know, just crazy maneuvering, right? And I knew he wanted the FPV. So I timed it right. I ordered it straight from DJI the beginning of December, like the first few days of December. And, you know, I'm still waiting for it to come in. It's like the middle of the month. We live in Alaska, right? So I already know it's harder to get things here. But me trying to just get to the bottom of what do you really want for Christmas? What's something that you just really want? Trying to get affirmation that I got him the right gift for Christmas. What does he say? What does he say that he wants?
Well, I showed her.
He wants the Avata. Okay,
Yeah.
So this started this whole thing. I came undone. Okay, if you don't know, the Avata is very different from the FPV drone. I am ultimately happy with the choice that I made in getting him the FPV, and we'll kind of go over why. I mean, living in Ketchikan, Alaska, there's a lot of low-flying planes. Like, this is where you do your flight scene tours. I mean, thousands of tours are circulating this place in the summer. I don't even know how many in a single day. So you definitely, safety is everything.
You know, one of the reasons I wanted it was to just be able to add something new to our repertoire and you know, make some cool clips that we can share. And
well, I think it really is going to push your limits as a pilot too, because it's meant to get down low. It's meant to cut it close. It's meant to maneuver and pivot in ways that you can't with the bulkier models.
Yeah. And the funny thing about it too is like you watch all these videos on TikTok where they're just like smooth, like you're like, oh my god, how they're doing this. And then so I started watching some simulation videos and stuff of some people actually training, and the drone's like and I'm like, oh god, what did I get myself into? So
this is going to be interesting. We'll show you clips and takes of his first flight.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm hoping tomorrow we have a little break in the weather, so I'm probably going to spend tomorrow. I'll charge it up tonight since we're literally opening the box right now with you guys, and then I'll charge it all up tonight, and I'll do some simulations in the morning, and then we'll try to go out in the afternoon and mess around and see if we can't get something worth something.
But the drone shots are the way to take your breath away. So every single time, and I'm born and raised in Ketchikan, the drone shots they do something different to you. Here she is.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us a little bit about her since you did all the work?
So in my
studies.
In my research, when I was absolutely panicking that I had bought him the wrong drone and there was no time to fix it, it pitches, it has a higher frequency. And for an area in Southeast Alaska where there's a lot of wildlife, a lot of small birds, eagles, I don't want to be putting off any high frequencies that would startle an animal.
Yeah.
So I was like, whew, okay. I also like how there's a lot of interchangeable parts. So if anything happens, there is an emergency brake, but easily you can change out the gimbal yourself.
Yeah, and I watched another video of a guy doing training who actually does a lot of other flying stuff like planes and all that. And so the thing with this one, I don't know if the Avata has it, but the thing with this one is you can actually turn off all the settings in the manual mode, so you can do flips and rolls and all that stuff. And they say that even though you have the front sensors and the things that protect you more, the emergency brake goes on every mode. And so what they said is sometimes it was actually harder to fly in some of the other modes because it's trying to restrict you. And once you're finally in that mode that has no pitch control or whatever, you can actually fly like you're meant to, because they're basically like a racing drone is kind of what the concept of them is.
So the Avata, it's smaller. It's going to get you into tighter spaces, but do you really want to get into even tighter spaces with a drone? I don't think we're going to run into that here other than maybe in between trees, in the woods. But what I also liked is this one's much faster. So in a drag race, this one's gonna win. This one is just overall more powerful. It's gonna get you taken off really quick, and it can go almost up to 90 miles an hour.
Yeah,
in
the Mavic
manual.
actually, the Mavic Cine 3 can actually go up to 92, and I've done it more up in the air, nothing really super close. But that's the other thing, is a lot of those smaller ones, you're going to be in more buildings, going through a lot more smaller things, and we just don't have that here. I mean, mostly it's the forest, it's water. I mean, we're mostly surrounded by ocean, but we could come down some cool mountain ridges. Like, there is a cool mountain ridge right by our house that we could probably get up and come down and do some stuff.
So I think that you're going to get much more range on this one and really go the distance versus the smaller drone. And so I just feel like overall this is more of a professional model versus the Avata, where it's going to be like maybe a little bit more novice.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad I didn't change my mind, didn't go back on what you had sent me when I was like, oh no, I ruined his Christmas present. I got all the wrong stuff. This is the one. Let's unbox it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I will soon, soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in a room. I been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way, they gotta move. I got a gas, they running on fumes. Told them way back, it's something new. It's me and Dan, you gotta choose. I'm taking what's mine, I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, I don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dotting those eyes. Don't take offense if I do not oblige. I can't be labeled like none of these guys. They hit me once and I'm cutting the ties. I was so low, but I'm back on the rise, it's real.
So, as you can see, everything is up on the top. You got the main body and the goggles. So, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the goggles first. And as you can see, and then here is the main drone. I mean, very small. I mean, you can fit it in the palm of my hand. It's got some weight to it, definitely. The battery is already inside. Small camera, but it does 4K, 4K 60. So pretty standard for DJI. I mean, I've been using DJIs since the Phantom 3s, and so it's pretty standard. 4K has been standard for a while. The Mavic has 5.3K, which is awesome. And then here's the controller. So similar to how the new Mavic is, you can put the joysticks on and take them off. And I'm guessing this is the antenna extender. Since you are using the goggles, there's no phone hookup. From what I've seen, you can phone hookup and record to the phone your flights, which is pretty cool. So there are cords for the goggles and stuff. And then in here, you know, other people have mentioned, but the packaging is really nice. I mean, they do a really good job. I know FPV in general has been more hobbyists and builders who build all the own drones, but their first foray, they've really done it. So you have your A propellers and B propellers. It said it right there, A and B. Got everything out of the box. I'm gonna probably put everything together tonight, and then I think tomorrow we're gonna go try to do some simulations and see if we can at least get it up in the air.
This is the combo kit, so it came with everything he needs to feel comfortable to get off the ground.
The experience, from what I've researched and stuff, is pretty immersive. It's not only fun to put out there just to show the beautiful place we live in, but it's things that we could use for clients or projects that we do in the future. And so just being able to continue to sharpen our tools and be able to also bring you guys along is something that we're really hoping to continue to do into this next year. So as we get into 2023, I'd love to get you guys in the shop and see all the stuff we built up over the years and just kind of what our day-to-day life is like running our business and being married and working together and having our family and stuff. If you guys like the video, go ahead and leave a comment, like and subscribe.
This is gonna feel like it's literally happening to you, like you are literally flying through the air like Peter Pan. That is my hope, and that's how I want to feel. So
yeah,
let's take it there.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next video.
Are you kidding me? We just did this whole thing and he didn't hit record.
Whoops. This video, by the way, is not sponsored by DJI.
Yet.